I'm ruined. I can't believe this is happening to me. The better question is, what isn't the problem? I've got missing equipment, trolls, a spriggan infestation, woodcutters who refuse to work. It's a disaster. I'm sorry. I'm a bit upset. My lumber camp is ruined. Ruined! Really? When we tried to enter the camp, we were besieged by trolls. My trusty clerk Aegir volunteered to sneak in and find my logging chief, Jefelma. He hasn't returned, and I'm worried about him. If you could help, I'll pay you for your trouble. Jefelma comes from this part of the forest. Knows it like the back of her hand. I figured she'd be able to deal with the ghost stories. But trolls? How does anyone deal with a herd of trolls? There's so many of them. Jefelma's report stopped arriving several days ago. So I left my office in Windhelm and came out to investigate. A few woodcutters we did find said that the trolls began arriving in dribs and drabs, followed by the Spriggans. Aegir went to check on the logging cabin. He's a wood elf, so I figured he'd be able to deal with strange forest activity. But he hasn't come back yet, and now I'm concerned about him. I agreed to guard this fool of a forester, but I never signed on to fight an army of trolls. I think we should head back to Windhelm and consider this camp to be a lost cause.
Trouble in the woods? Send the wood elf. He can deal with it. Bah! Why do people think all Bosma have an affinity for nature? That's like saying all Nords love mead. Oh, wait a moment. Well, here I am. A troll tried to eat me, and a spriggan chased after me. By Ifrit, those things give me the creeps. I was looking for Jeff Elmer, but instead I found a couple of woodcutters hiding in here, so I decided to join them. One of the woodcutters saw her helping a logger near the other cabin. I was thinking of going to look for her, but then I thought about those creepy walking bushes and decided to stay right here. I'm a clerk. I didn't volunteer for this. Of course he did. And did he tell you that my special Bosma senses could figure out what's going on out here? Well, he lied about that too. The Nords claim there are forest spirits. Maybe one of the woodcutters chopped down the wrong tree.
I can't believe a Spriggan got the drop on me. I'm going to turn that thing into kindling. Don't tell me Lord Fancypants actually left his cozy office in Windhelm. He hasn't been in a real forest in years. At least he made the trip. That's more than most bosses would do. Well, I think we offended the forest spirits. I know it sounds strange, but the forests of Skyrim are ancient and magical, and not everything likes to be disturbed. I think Thorvald bought land that had a prior claim attached to it. Laugh if you will, but these forests hold many secrets. Thorvald probably got this land for a steal. Certainly our presence here seems to have offended something. I'll try to lead my workers out of here, but that Spriggan needs to die. I think that this part of the forest belongs to a Spriggan matron. At least she's certainly treating the place like it's hers. She sent the forest trolls and lesser Spriggans to harass us and drive us off. You can find the Spriggan matron near the pool, just south of here. Be careful, Elder Spriggans are ruthless and dangerous. But if you can handle it, the Elder Spriggan really needs to die. It's the only way we'll all get out of this forest.
Every day that this place is shut down is a day I'm losing gold. So, what happened out there? Do you bring me good news or bad? Really? That's outrageous. But that does explain what that old Nord I bought the place from was trying to tell me. Anyway, we'll leave the camp vacant for now. Eventually the trolls will leave. Take this for helping us, and thank you.
I made my way back here, on my own. No thanks to Boss Thorvald. I really need a warm bed and a nice safe inn, and a good meal, and probably a new job. How does anyone wind up anywhere? I wanted to see the world. Everyone thinks that Bosmer just want to hide in trees and shoot bows and giggle like children. Well, some of us want more than that. Sorry, but I'm still a bit rattled by all this troll and spriggan business. Anyway, I have a way with numbers, so Thorvald hired me as his clerk. Believe me, the last thing I wanted to do was dodge trolls in the forests of Skyrim. That, I'd rather not talk about.
You dealt with the Spriggan matron, didn't you? Wish I could have helped. We'll wait around until the trolls leave. Without the influence of the matron, they won't stick around here for long. Then we can get back to business. I've had worse. If we had more time, I'd show you some of my more interesting scars. Anyway, thanks for helping us. Thorvald isn't a bad man. But like a lot of Nords, he's lost touch with the land. It's kind of sad if you think about it. When we lose our connection to the land, we forget the spirits that live there. I'm not just talking about ruins full of ghosts and Draugr. People forget that dark woods and ancient caves hold secrets. And forgetting such things can be dangerous.
Magistrix Vox nearly destroyed Selphora, just because the people refused to bow down to her. Sorry, I'm a little busy here and... Wait, it's you. You helped Kireth and I in Bethaniel. It's good to see you again. Things didn't go so well for us after those ruins, so we're up north now. Kireth still talks about those light crystals, though.
My sister Kireth and I traveled for a Morrowind in search of forgotten lore and ancient relics. The scholars at Shadowstula laughed at us, and the Mages Guild ignores us. But we're going to find something they can't ignore.
Well, my sister went into the ruins and hasn't returned yet. She can take care of herself, but I'm starting to get worried. Kireth keeps a journal, but she's hard on her books. Always loses pages. Follow the pages and they'll lead you right to her.
there. It's great to see someone who isn't made of metal and trying to chop me to bits. Are you just exploring? I hate to tell you, but we were here first. But good job getting this far without one of Raynor's crazy devices. Raynor sent you? Well, that was nice of him, since it's his fault I'm stuck down here. His stupid invisibility device stopped working, and now the constructs won't stop chasing me. Anyway, you have my thanks. Our research points to a treasure trove of lore buried in these ruins. I even found one of the lore vaults. It had a Dwemer memory device and everything. But the area is buried in snow and swarming with constructs. Also, we need a key. That's why I'm coming with you, silly. I won't let anything happen to you. Promise. Besides, I have the shovel. Anyway, you keep the constructs away from me, and I'll dig for the key. How's that sound? Great. Let's go. I'll stick close if you don't mind. You look like you can handle that weapon you're carrying, and I'd rather not get eaten by a construct. If we get separated, I'll meet you back here. Wait, over there. All those prisoners in White Rose driven mad. Sometimes you have to weigh the odds. We made it. Now all we have to do is find the key. Remember, I'll dig, you fight off the monsters. Wait, over there. No key here, but this glass looks like a crystal lens. What was this place for? Wait, over there. Now that I have the key to operate the Dwemer memory device, we should locate the lore vault. If I remember correctly, the vault is hidden among the snowy chambers of the ruins. Let's go. See that? That's a Dwemer memory device. I've seen them before, but never one that was intact.
I hoped I'd find you two down here. I repaired the lift. What did you find?
Raynor, this device fills up glass orbs with old lore, like filling a decanter with fine wine.
A memory device? You found one that works?
It's intact, but we need a glass orb to see if it actually works.
Did you figure out what kind of lore the device contains?
I see two important bits of lore. One explains how Dwemer used soul gems to power their constructs. The other contains a map of Dwemer ruins across Tamriel.
Soul gems? That knowledge would open a lot of doors for us. A lot of doors.
But think about what we can do with those maps. Access to every ruin. Those are the doors we should be opening.
Are you suggesting that we become common treasure hunters? Well, think how famous we'll become if we bring both bits of lore to the Mages Guild.
I don't think we can, brother. I think there's only enough power in this device to make one imprinting.
But we've worked so hard to get them to listen to us. This is our chance, sister.
I'm not sure, but our friend here has found an orb we can use. Hey, what do you think we should do?
What do you think? Kireth trusts you, so I do too. We've been working to get recognized for years. Up until now, our discoveries have been curiosities, not important findings. Information on how the Dwemer use soul gems in their constructs, though? No one could ignore that kind of finding. What do you think? Kireth
What do you think? We've only got the one orb you found. If I knew the location of every Dwemer ruin, I could explore places no one has seen since the Dwemer were actually alive and kicking. That would be amazing. Anyone can be a scholar, but I could visit places no one alive has ever seen. I do. I do. I know Raynor wants to get invited to join the Mages Guild, but we both love exploring old ruins. With this, we would be the foremost experts on Dwemer ruins. That's better than stuffy old mages. Can you talk to Raynor and convince him?
You gave the orb to my sister? I hope you had a good reason. You really think so? She has been talking about how stuffy the mages are. How they'd hamper our creativity. It's just hard to let go, I guess. Well, I guess this is exciting. And thanks for all your help, by the way. I really appreciate it.
This is going to be great. Raynor will sulk for a bit, but what else is new? Soon he'll be inventing something amazing to use in the next ruin. Anyway, thanks for your help, and feel free to use the lift over there when you're ready to leave.
I hope Kireth knows what she's doing. Can we even read Dwemer maps? I guess we'll find out soon enough. If I shine a light through the orb, we might be able to see the maps on a nearby rock or wall. Pardon me, I just had the most amazing idea!
This is becoming tiresome.
The balance of the world tilts precariously, and the gates of the dead shiver in anticipation. The Daedric Prince succeeds at his unholy task. This pocket proves that. We stand upon a rift between the planes. Here the border between the living and dead blurs. I died many years ago, during the Akaviri invasion. Yet here I stand, hoping that help will arrive. I long for my daughters to be returned to me. During the war, my husband's mind broke. He murdered our daughters to save them from Akaviri torture, he claimed. He scattered their remains across Eastmarch and left me here alone. You do me great honor. I miss my 3 daughters terribly. I'm not whole without them, but you give me hope. No, all I have is this page from my husband's journal. I can't leave this circle, but perhaps his words will lead you to my daughters? Find my daughters, and grant me peace. This separation has been horrible. I want my girls back, that's all. high and mighty. It's no wonder the palace is still a wreck.
Bones and blood, bathed in red, joined together, walking dead.
Dawn, drink blood from your skull. Rise up, darkness. Rise up! You won't stop her. You won't stop her. She'll eat your heart, devour it whole. Never stop her. Never, never, never.
You returned, and you have them! Oh, even after all these years, They're still beautiful. Their lovely smiles, the energy flowing through them. Oh, it's like we were never apart. Nonsense. I feel their presence. We're still connected, linked by blood, linked by magic. There's so much work to do, so much we still must accomplish, so much energy to touch, to devour. My husband didn't appreciate our work. When he found the bodies, he was shocked, disgusted. He never embraced the power as we did. No, he had to stop us. The fool. We gave them new life, but he stopped us, because a little blood scared him. But now I have my daughters back. We can start again, as a family. Nothing that concerns you. For the service you provided, you may live, but don't follow us. I won't allow anyone to separate my family again.
Don't believe a soldier's life is all fame and glory. Taking a life isn't heroic. Your enemy has a family, just like you, and like I did. No one deserves to die. No one. How do you... My wife is dead, stranger. Leave her in peace. Tell me you didn't help her. Tell me you didn't bring her and my daughters back together. No, of course you did. And now we'll all pay for your mistake. My wife turned to Molag Bal. She worshipped him. Then she drew my innocent daughters into her cult. They murdered people. But that doesn't matter now. Where is she? What's she planning? They practiced their magic in a ruin south of here. That's probably where they've gone. She planned to give my daughters to Molag Bal when I killed her. You have to stop her! Go on. I'll gather my things and be right behind you.
You can't stop us. What was started long ago shall finally be complete. We shall join as one. Molagbal, accept our offering. Make us your weapon.
You will be the first sacrifice to our Lord Molag Bal. Now you shall witness our power!
So Filgor poisoned his own brother, and he expects the Nords to follow him. He's more foolish than I imagined.